section that I do, there's kind of four main components that I hit. The first one is the hamstring. Pretty normal, just start right above where your knee is and roll up right about to where your glute is. I usually do about 8 repetitions. And it just kind of gets you loose. The second one, and this one's probably gonna be the most painful, is right along where kind of that IT band is. Make sure you're not like directly on the bone. And you'll, as you go, right, go slowly, and you'll kind of find, those points and those knots that really hurt the most, but you should never go below where like the top of your knee is. And then you should stop right about here where the hip starts. Again, about 8 repetitions there. And then flip to the front and get the quads. You don't think about the quads as being part of that IT band as much, but every time I've had IT band issues, this is the one that really gets me back to feeling 100% pretty quickly. And so it's just rolling that out. All right, same thing, about eight repetitions on these. And then the last one that I always like to do is the shin and calf area. A lot of times when you have those IT band problems, you're overcompensating down here because this part isn't injured, and then with that overcompensation you then get injured because you're putting a lot of stress on your ankle and your calf muscles. So it's good to also hit those a little bit. So I usually like to put my one leg on top of the other just to apply a little bit more pressure, and then just kind of roll that out. All right, and then same thing with the calf. This one you might not have to do it, especially if it's feeling really tender, right? Just go soft, but then if it's not feeling like you're doing enough, you can put the leg on top. Last one is really getting that glute. This is kind of where all of the problems start. Your IT band, I mean, it connects all the way from the glute down into your ankle, or at least that's where like the chain reaction of events is. So the glute is kind of where it begins. So you really want to make sure, I like to go in like a figure 4 situation, put the one leg on top and then turn to the side and really make sure I'm kind of hitting that, almost that hollow point, that ball and socket in the glute, and just kind of rolling it out. I don't want to hit bone or anything like that. I just want to make sure that I'm really hitting where the muscles are. And same thing, about 8 repetitions on this one. All right, until you really feel it. If you need to start with a little less, that's fine, but I usually do 8 repetitions, and I usually do 2 sets. 2 sets of everything, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, or before and after your run.